But there's a car chase. Can we watch a car chase? Can we do that? Can we actually undo the, can we cancel? Live car chase? Can we just watch one? Can we just watch like a car? Can we just do this? Can we just do this? Here? Can we just put the car chase on? How does this sound?
PD helicopter as well as the California Highway Patrol helicopter who
These
is
are
tracking
exciting,
the
right?
progress of this pursuit as well. Anaheim PD down low. California
You
Highway
watched this
Patrol
live?
way up high
Okay,
above
it's crazy.
Air 7,
Okay, good. Okay,
and all
here,
eyes
there we go.
on that
Content
work truck, a
discovered.
stolen work truck with at least a driver in the front there.
Kaze,
unclear
crazy
whether
idea.
there's anybody
Crazy.
else
Coming in
inside
clutch, Kaze.
this
You're
stolen
actually goated
vehicle.
for this one.
But the driving fairly composed here, stopping for red lights and then slowing down. Now going right through that red light there at Chandler Street, continuing now in the westbound direction at a slow pace here. It's pretty much a bona fide slow speed chase at this point, doing about 40 miles per hour, maybe pushing a little higher now. You can see 3 units behind him, 3 La Habra PD units who have maintained visual of this pursuit throughout. And now they are continuing here without any further help here. But again, they have come all the way from La Habra to try and nail this vehicle down and get him off the road.
One second.
We are unclear whether it's a male or a female, but from a glimpse we saw just a moment ago through the driver's side window, it almost appeared to be a female driver, although we cannot yet confirm that. Still, though, heading westbound on Chandler Street.
Okay. Okay. We're fixing this. Stream is saved. And let's just options.
Making a left turn.
We're turning the music off in FTL, okay?
Traffic
You can skip to 15 minutes.
A southbound turn.
Oh, I see.
Hellman Avenue. As we get further south,
why would I skip when it's free
Norco,
content?
You can see this
It's free content.
pursuit continuing at a moderate pace, roughly 40 to 50 miles per hour.
Let's speed it up. 1.25 speed. Make it a little more exciting.
The hills, and again, approaching the Norco jurisdiction, you can see that
Kaze,
primary is just about 5 or 6
saved the stream. Can we get a thank you,
Kaze?
Kaze,
Abra PD pursuit, chasing the stolen work truck.
Actually
into Riverside County and continuing now on a chase that's been going on for the better part of the last 45
Wait, I'm
minutes
blocking the fucking... Here we go. There we go. Better. Why did I pause it? Agree to rescue these people. I got a good feeling about this. How did he save it with a car chase he saw on Charlie Street? Listen, I have no content. I had no content. I had no stream content. I was desperate for stream. I was hungry. I was hungry for stream content. Because it was like, I got you. We got you. Do a flip. I can't do it. You think I can do a flip? You think I can just flip whenever I want?
Now going eastbound, it looks like eastbound River Road. Again, this driver refusing to pull over. Impossible to see through those windows from this vantage point, just a little too dark out, and you can see that he or she still refusing to pull over, but continuing to blow through these various intersections without even slowing down in some cases, despite the fact that some of these lights are red. In other cases, he's actually slowed down a little bit, looked both ways, and then proceeded through, but not really obeying the rules of the road, just kind of making them up as he goes along here and continuing now, slowing down for the, looks like a red light. He's got
going for the red light. Good job.
Southbound turn
Good work. Good work.
Archibald Street.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Seat is clearly empty. Sorry for the dropout there. A clearly empty passenger seat, so it appears only the driver inside the vehicle. Now making that southbound turn onto Archibald Street with 3 units. Right
I love when they start getting out of the cars and they start like, not, you know, obviously from a distance it's you know, easy to say, but I love when they start like grabbing other people's cars and stuff. I think that's really funny. I think that's the funniest part of the whole thing.
There's that Anaheim PD helicopter. Once again, 2 helicopters assisting the
Am I
PD
covering
in
it
this.
too
You got
much of
Anaheim
this
PD
of the
down
video?
there,
How's the
and then, as
video?
I mentioned, the California Highway
How's your
Patrol
visibility?
monitoring this pursuit from
That's
the
when it
air,
gets
but
they
not getting involved unless the La Habra PD offers it up to them and decides to pull off on their own, and then they can check with California Highway Patrol to see if there's a desire to continue the chase. But for now, La Habra PD still applying pressure here and continuing to see this through as we make our way through Riverside County here in Corona. You can see him now pulling over to the left, about to do a full loop here in this area.
Ooh.
And it looks like he's making the left-bound turn.
Wait, is it a he or a her? I thought it was.
Rather,
I got excited thinking it was a girl. Gamble on whether they get away. They never get away. I'm sorry to spoil, but they never get away. Okay, they never do. It always ends. It always ends in them getting caught. Always. What always happens is eventually they just get out of the car and they go on foot and they think that that's gonna work, and then they just get like run down by some, you know, by some big boy usually. Usually it's some big boy cop, you know. So many cops are big boys.
California Highway Patrol.
Like, it's kind of funny
in the
actually.
Rear there, perhaps ready to help out, but they won't get involved, as I mentioned, unless they are asked to do so. And in this case, that Anaheim PD helicopter is actually starting to run low on fuel, so we expect that the California Highway Patrol helicopter, which is also overhead here, will start to be the ones to call out the shots as Anaheim.
They can't escape the once the helicopter, exactly. Once you can't get away from the fucking helicopter. Like that's it. That's the reality. There's no getting away from a fucking helicopter. It just follows you.
With 3 La Habra PD units behind him.
Like you gotta find a tunnel or something, you know. But like even if you find a tunnel, like what are you gonna do, you know?
Left-hand turn.
Well, but if you hide under a bridge, like they're gonna fall. They're gonna find you.
Picking up a little bit of speed here, still in a very residential neighborhood.
I haven't been hitting the weapon. I thought I was hitting the weapon the whole time.
Go ahead.
Yikes. Yikers.
Again, unclear what other crimes may be associated with this pursuit, but right now all we are aware of.
You saw someone get away by hiding in a Walmart? I would believe that, yeah. Actually true. I think if you can get inside a big store, that can work as well. But you'll probably get caught on the cameras is the thing. Like they'll find, like they'll see, they'll have the, they'll just go find the people on the, you know what I mean? Like they'll find you from the camera or whatever. They'll go ask the people in the Walmart, like, hey, at this exact moment in time, because we have the exact time. Shall we show where the guy went under a bridge, the helicopter started following the wrong car on the other side? Interesting. That's clever. That's pretty clever. Maybe there is hope. Okay, you know what? Maybe there is hope. Maybe this person will get away.
Now going northbound.
I kind of have faith now. You convinced me. You know what, chat? You convinced me.
45 miles per hour.
You convinced me to believe.
Steady pace here, right through that stop sign, not slowing
Can we get a
down
gamba in chat? How do I do gamba?
Extremely light this evening in this area. You can see him
How do I
northbound with very little resistance in his way.
How do we gamba? How the
either
fuck do we gamba?
But still, he slows down occasionally, but just blows right through the red lights eventually. And in this case, you saw just a second ago, right through a stop sign. So he's just kind of
prediction.
Continuing the joyride here.
Start prediction.
But actually, it is unclear at this point whether it is a man or a woman behind the wheel.
Will they get away? Wait, first gamba. Is it a man or a woman? Man, woman. What kind? Any form of non-binary is woman, okay? Just, there's no real reason. Just if, there's absolutely no reason. I just decided it, okay? Can only do one gamba at a time. Do we already have a gamba going?
Down to a crawl as they approach another intersection. You can see looks like that might be
What? What do you mean we can only have one at a time? We don't even have one going. What are you talking about?
It is.
Start prediction.
Blocking the intersection, blocking cross traffic from 6th Street there.
Is it a man or woman driver?
So we are now getting onto the freeway. The stolen work truck continuing this.
We'll give you one. We'll give you two. We'll give you 1 minute to vote. Okay.
What was a slow speed pursuit now picking up speed here.
Got it.
And we'll see.
We'll do gender first.
Behavior we see from this driver on the freeway. Again, for most of this pursuit, almost all of this pursuit has been on.
Can I predict?
Now we find ourselves.
Can I predict? I can't predict on my own thing.
I believe for the first time, and you can see still only
That's
doing
so
about
fucked
50
up.
miles per hour.
I'm voting woman personally, so just to let you know, that would be my vote.
now pushing 60, continuing with very little traffic on the freeway. Still those 3 La Habra PD units and a California Highway Patrol unit, a couple of them helping out here very minimally. But now that it's on the freeway, they may very well hand this off to California Highway Patrol if there's a willingness to do so. So we'll see if that handoff takes place or if they stick with it and continue to dedicate these 3 La Habra PD units to this pursuit, which really is showing no signs of giving up. And it'll be a question for the supervisor as to how far along they want to take this. But in any event, you can see them continuing southbound on the 15 freeway at about 60 miles per hour. Those 3 La Habra PD units holding steady about 5 to 6 car lengths behind. That suspect vehicle is the primary unit, and then the other 2 right behind him. So a primary unit, a secondary unit, and backup all engaged in this pursuit. But still, we will wait to see if they're either getting ready or eventually.
Oh my God. Okay, well, don't look at what Jaguar voted before you make your vote. Don't look at what he voted. He's lying.
Hugging that right lane.
And don't vote in the next one, then, Jaguar. You're banned from voting if you know if they get away or not, okay?
For an exit opportunity. We'll see if he sticks with that far right lane or starts to move over. There is Hidden Valley, and he just bypassed that exit ramp. So continuing to commit to the 15 freeway as we make our way south through Riverside County.
Unbelievable. I enjoy it, you know? Should I move my camera? Let's get my camera a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller. Just so we can see a little bit more, you know? They're like deliberately putting... Wait. What I just realized. Hold on. The video is like... Wait a second. I just noticed something. The YouTube video is like not...
A little bit of traffic in their
Hold
way
on.
here.
You weren't even getting the full video. That was what was fucked.
That driver pulling over, and now you can see the
Sorry.
suspect vehicle continuing.
That was the problem.
Hold steady in that number 4 lane there. So bypassing the exit, still though staying to the right, generally speaking. If he sees
that was why.
To try and lose those units, but
at
these speeds, it'll be difficult to lose those La Habra PD units who
I'm so silly.
dedicated to this pursuit.
I'm so silly coded, chat.
He now takes the fork in the road.
There you go.
And that's going to put him.
Wait, get close.
On
Can we close? Thank you.
Let's see here.
Holy shit!
91 freeway, and it looks like
Fixed.
he's going west. So
And we're at the
westbound
15-minute
side
mark,
of
so we
the
fixed
91
it just in time. Okay, now you get to see
through this
sorry.
interchange here, and we'll see if anything changes. But now making some moves here and deciding to stick with the freeway where traffic is going to be a little bit busier on the 91 freeway. We'll see if that was a smart decision on their part there, but still La Habra PD with plenty of room
Partnered
to
streamer,
follow
by the
this
way?
stolen work truck. So a
What the
Grand
fuck?
Theft Auto suspect behind the wheel of that work truck right there.
Okay, we're
It's
fixed.
An unmarked
We're
unit.
fixed.
It looks like there might be some writing on the door, but we really can't make it out. At least I can't. Are you able to see that, Josh?
I'm not able to see that, Josh.
Cisco. It's a Cisco truck. Look at that. Okay, so it's a Cisco truck. Or a truck that belongs to
They went to
Cisco.
the freeway, they aren't getting away. Well, they'll get off the freeway eventually, obviously, right? It's not like, how long do you think American freeways go? Forever?
In his way here, as I mentioned, traffic does slow down
That's not how it works.
A few more brake lights, a little more.
They end eventually, right? Right, chat? Right?
Coming the opposite direction.
Please, chat, please.
Still doing about 50 miles per hour as he sticks right
Unless they get a traffic jam. That wouldn't happen on them. There's so
around
many
that person,
lanes. There's like
but
there's
still
like
hugging
8 lanes.
the right
How would
side
they
of
get?
the freeway. There he does. There he is. He's
How?
going around that driver.
There's like 8 lanes.
And then moving back over, I think, to the right there. So still.
How would there ever be a
edging
traffic
to the
jam with
right
so many lanes
with these
on the
3
freeway?
La Habra PD units in pursuit.
It doesn't make sense. I'm gonna die to this fucking rocket, by the way. This shit is killing me. You've been on a 6-lane freeway where there was a how does that doesn't make but there's so many lanes. Surely that fixes everything. What if we just what if we had instead of 8 lanes, what if we had 9 or 10 lanes? Wouldn't that fix everything? What if we had 10 lanes instead? Wouldn't that solve the problem? Please, chat? Please.
Once again, if you're just joining us on abc7.com and our 24/7 streaming channels, we're over a pursuit along the 91 freeway here in Corona. La Habra PD chasing this stolen work truck through Orange County into Riverside, all the way down the 15 freeway and then onto the 91 freeway where we are now, just getting off of the 91, westbound side of the 91, getting off at what may be Maple Street here, coming up on a traffic light. As long as he's been on surface streets, has not bothered to stop for
You
many
would
red
stop
lights.
playing the
In this
game?
case, he's got the green light coming to a stop.
Why?
Coming to a stop at the green light.
Oh, you
and
want
the
me to just
engines
watch
are-
it?
Look at that, pulling in
What
reverse,
the?
reversing into that La Habra PD unit.
Hold
That
on, we
primary
will stop
unit
playing the
standing
game.
still
Hold on.
as that
Hold
work
on.
truck rams into the hood of that SUV. Look at this, ramming in again in reverse.
Ooh.
That work truck now pulling it into reverse, ramming into the front of that PD unit for no apparent reason here.
No
But
reason.
the charges have just
Literally no
been
reason.
amped up dramatically here as he pulls into an industrial area.
You don't
want to
be here.
Look at this
Ooh.
wild pit there. Full speed into the
Stop
front
him.
of the work truck,
Track.
boxing him in here. And now
Box
they will
him.
be forced to use force if this driver does anything threatening
He's
whatsoever. Look at this,
catching-
backing up into those black and whites. He's backing up and shoving those units out of the way. Desperate to get away. Officers with their guns drawn and the K9 unit now. Look at this.
Ooh,
Over the tree.
tree.
Through the trees and trying to get away. He's through private property, running through a fence here. He's trying to ram through a fence, trying to get through those trees. And these units have to get back in their
Go
vehicles.
for
3
it.
La Habra PD units
Gun it.
are going to be calling for
Run.
backup here.
Run.
And now California Highway Patrol may very well be getting involved sooner rather than later. Look at this. These vehicles are going to, look at that. The primary unit ramming full speed again.
Oh.
That vehicle is now disabled. The primary unit is now completely disabled. That work truck
What was the
taking
cop
the fence
doing?
with him and now getting
What
on
was bro
the
doing?
freeway, I think.
Bro
He
just
got on the
ran into a
freeway.
tree.
He's going the wrong way. The wrong way on the freeway.
wrong
He's going the
way?
wrong way on the 91. He's going eastbound
Bro.
on the westbound side of the 91 freeway. A stolen work truck ramming into police officers, refusing to pull over.
L
Everyone
cop,
was
by the way.
involved in
L
a
cop
clean
plus
pursuit.
ratio.
And now
Just
gone
by the way,
completely
that
off
cop.
the rails here as we now go eastbound on the 91 freeway with debris being dragged along the freeway. That work truck ramming into 3 separate
Fuck off.
La Habra PD units. Those officers jumping out of their vehicle with their guns drawn.
Look
and
how
then
slow he's
ramming
going.
full speed into this
Wait,
work
is it a
truck.
girl?
And now this work truck appears to be having mobility issues now as he faces oncoming traffic. He's come to a standstill as he faces oncoming traffic on the westbound side of the 91 freeway.
Don't stop.
He
Don't
went
stop
full
your
bumper
car.
cars
Keep on
with
driving.
those La
Don't
Habra
stop your
PD
car.
units
Don't let him.
and then
Don't let him
rammed over a
carjack you.
fence, took out a tree, and it looks like that front left wheel might be in trouble there. I can't tell. I can't tell whether that is it just my view here or if that the whole front might be crooked. That front axle looks a little bit messed up, but now look at this. Look at the agitated
Gamer
driver
rage
behind
moment.
the wheel here. This driver creating lots
Having
of
a bit
havoc
of a
now,
gamer
and now
rage
there's
moment.
going to be a major confrontation as soon as California Highway Patrol gets into position here. Look at that. It's a female driver.
It's a
female
oh,
driver
it's a
jumping out of the
woman.
vehicle, running into a cross lane. Look
Oh.
at this. Oh my goodness. The female driver running across the 91
can I
freeway.
get a good
Those
look?
drivers don't
Thanks,
see her.
Queen.
She is not well. She's not well. She's not well.
She's
and
not
is now
well.
Running for it, crossing all lanes of the 91 freeway. Now using the shoulder. You see the night sun up above there by the California
How is
Highway
she
Patrol.
going like
this?
this?
Woman
How is she
continuing
doing
the
this?
run of her life as she has now made it to the other side
Ooh.
of the freeway, looking for a hiding spot at a Denny's. She's at a Denny's parking lot on the other side of the 91
I like
freeway.
it.
She
Yeah,
abandoned
Denny's-
the work truck, and now she's trying to wave down somebody for some assistance here. She is a desperate individual who is acting very, very erratic.
Her
Well,
fucking wig.
The wig just fell off.
No.
Guys, this is out of control. This is just out of control. This person now running through the front of the Denny's and now into the Denny's. Running into the Denny's.
Not her wig.
So Carl's Jr. is the Denny's. So there's
She
a
forgot her
Carl's Jr.
wig.
next door. That person
How could
just
this
ran into
happen?
the Denny's with, I think those may be the original La Habra
Okay,
units.
she's-
I can't tell.
she's
They
captured
certainly
now.
can't
She's
all be,
captured.
because at least one of those units was pretty much disabled. And now you can see a
She-
number
there's
of
no
officers
escape here.
entering the restaurant here, going inside the Denny's to place that person under arrest.
There's no way.
A wild end to a wild
It's
chase.
over. Yeah.
That is just breathtaking. I mean, a complete desperation. And now
It's not over till it's
this will
over.
hopefully
It's over.
come to an end. We can't see what's going on inside the restaurant there, but there are people coming out of the restaurant.
It's
cell
over.
phones out looking for. Look at this. They're still running. They can't find her. They can't find her. She may be coming out the rear of the restaurant. There are officers now surrounding the Denny's. They
Huh?
still don't have a visual of her.
How?
They still can't find her.
How?
Patrons coming out of the restaurant. Police surrounding the restaurant. And at this point, no sight of this person. No sight of that suspect. Who may be hiding out somewhere in the
Stealth
building, maybe in the
100.
kitchen, maybe in a closet. Who knows where that person has found a
must
hiding
have been
spot.
the wind.
But by my account, it does not appear
Must
that
have
they
been the
have a beat
wind.
on that suspect. They cannot find her.
Must have been my imagination.
They cannot find her. They have
They
K9
won't.
units on the scene there.
They won't find her in
Additional police
20
units
minutes.
Pulling up into position here, looking for that person who ran into the Denny's. This is incredible. Where could she be?
Where could
Let's go ahead
she?
and widen out the scene. I
Unironically
just
though,
want to
where
get
could
an
she
idea of
be?
what's going on with the vehicle that is now blocking the westbound lanes of traffic? Police have now shut down the westbound side of the 91 freeway. They've shut down the freeway as they attend to that stolen vehicle, which was now abandoned on the freeway. The driver jumping out of the westbound side of the 91 freeway after going the wrong way, and then on foot ran across all lanes
How
of the
could she
eastbound
escape
side
here?
of
Where
the
could she
91
go?
freeway. You see the
Where
westbound
could she
side of the
possibly
91
have gone?
completely shut down.
Let me make
and
myself
then
bigger.
that woman ran
Whoa.
right into that Denny's where they are looking for her.
Got a little
or any
excited,
sign
sorry
of
guys.
her. There is a canine unit right there. It looks like officers are standing by at the door with
Smoke
their guns drawn.
bomb.
May be communicating, but we will see what happens here. Very difficult to tell what's going on inside that restaurant.
No fucking way. She drank a potion of invisibility.
Wow.
How'd she do this? Did she get into there's always like I mean, I've worked in fast food or whatever, right? Like, there's like a bunch of boxes and stuff in the back. Did she get inside of a box?
Is that down? I just want to get an accurate reading of who else.
Did she get in the garbage?
It looks like La Habra PD. We've got California Highway Patrol. Who else is here? There's some other agencies as well. Corona PD. And I
Costume change? No,
so that would make sense why so many of these units appear to be Corona PD.
They're not gonna
units,
let they're not gonna just let all of the people in the store just leave, right? Like they would be like, hey, we have like we're gonna have to keep you guys on standby.
They are standing by at the entrance to the restaurant with their guns drawn, but they appear hesitant to enter the restaurant any further, and we'll see.
Maybe cops are a bunch of thumbs? Listen, let's just
a wild end here as
please,
the suspect appears to be hiding
this
out
once,
inside of this Denny's.
Can we just believe in them? Come on, can we please believe in them? Like, what if they'd pull it? What if they could? Come on, there's so many of them. There's so many of them.
Arriving on scene, Corona PD providing
I gotta give the award or whatever for the. Hold on, where's the prediction? Trash prediction.
That situation where they were pretty much boxed in by that fence. They tried to box the
It was a woman, right? It was a woman.
Basically tried to. I don't know if you'd call it a pit maneuver, but they basically ran full speed into that work truck, which took the beating and kept on going through the fence, taking out a tree, and it certainly looked like at least one of those La Habra PD units.
It was a guy wearing a wig?
It just was no match for that work truck. And the work truck kept on going over the tree, through the fence, and then right on.
Is that how she escaped?
What an end to this pursuit. Again, this is all coming to a stop here. This is the Denny's.
Are they looking for a woman?
91 freeway and 6th Street.
Are they looking for a woman in the Denny's? And he's just sitting there like, I didn't see a woman come in here. I didn't see no woman.
Which came to rest on the westbound side facing.
Is he just sitting there like that? Like, I didn't see a woman.
Patrol now shutting down the entire freeway. There's going to be an investigation here, but hopefully they may be able to open up at least one lane. But first, they're going to have to call for a flatbed to get that truck out of there because it's causing a danger in the westbound side of traffic there. And we don't even know if there's any other debris in the roadway there. So officers still on both sides of the restaurant here, traffic moving forward on the eastbound side of the 91 freeway.
You can't just look for the sweaty, out of breath guy? Well,
that suspect who lost their wig. By my estimation, it certainly appeared to be a female running across the freeway.
Well,
but it looked like a blonde wig that fell right off as she ran into that Denny's parking lot, and now the eastbound side.
What if they just have really good stamina? And like they're not sweaty at all, and they're super calm. Like, what if they're like a master of like meditation? They just like reset themselves.
Complete shutdown of the 91 freeway, both eastbound and westbound traffic.
What if they're like pretending to be stressed because there's so many cops?
To collect any evidence and then get
that is true, actually. That is true. The only people in a Denny's in this location at this time of night.
There's that La Habra PD unit.
Are like I used to work at I worked at a Tim Hortons, okay? And you don't get many customers at this. You get the weirdest customers at this time of night. You get the weirdest people.
To make chase under the freeway and get over to the other side where this Denny's is, and now they are accompanied by Corona PD.
And you get people that like walk in at like 3 minutes before closing, and they're like, "How come you guys don't have anything? You guys got nothing." You're like, well, dude, it's 3 minutes until we close. We make donuts. What? You think we're just gonna make a bunch of donuts? Right before? Sorry, we were 24 hours, but like the kitchen or whatever shut down at 10 p.m. So like they come in like 3 minutes or whatever before like food is no longer served and stuff or whatever.
So Paseo Grande and 6th Street.
And I think the baker would go home at 1 p.m. by the way, and then like so the baker would work from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then they would leave at 1. And after from 1 p.m. onward, even though it's open 24/7, there's no baker in the store. There was no baker. The baking is done at 1 p.m. And like yeah, like you'd be trained like to put on some stuff if it was like really selling, you know? Like if people were really coming in like, damn, today is just the day where everybody wants a fucking, you know? No, like, well, they're all reheated, right? They're all frozen and then unfrozen. Spoilers, by the way. I don't know if they made me sign an NDA about that.
Inside the restaurant, some of them, there's a group of officers in the back of the restaurant, and it either appears as though this person is hiding or just refusing to give up. Maybe they are
crawling. What do you think they're crawling around in the ceiling? By the way, like, do you think they got into the? You think they got into the ceiling or whatever, and they're like, it's like a fucking Mission Impossible or whatever. They're in the vents. It's like fucking Amogus. They literally vented. What do you think? What are the predictions? They fucking vented an electrical. They vented an electrical.
Still looking for any sign of movement outside of this Denny's location where you can see officers in the front, officers in the back, but still no sign of that suspect. Now, some
crawling through the vents.
The building in the early minutes of police arriving at the Denny's, but we don't know if there's additional people in there. God forbid any hostages that may be held up against their will. But right now, just too early to say. Just lots of police activity surrounding this Denny's location at 6th.
And then, like, they accidentally let out a small cough, and the cops are like,
the 91 freeway along the right side of your screen. It looks like eastbound.
He's in the fucking vents.
Has now been reopened here, so they've moved that vehicle out of the way, off to the side.
Oh, look how many cop cars there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
There's the stolen work truck there.
One? Okay, hold on. Can I pause? Is that okay if I pause real quick? I just want to count this shit. Hold on. Let me just count from the zoomed out position here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's a cop car. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 cop cars. And a helicopter. For a guy in a Denny's fucking bathroom. 3 on the freeway? Wait, where are the 3 on the freeway? Oh yeah, because they blocked the freeway off over there. They blocked. There's a bunch of other cops on the other side too. Well, there's 2 behind it. I didn't see the 2 behind the store either. They're hidden behind the live sky map. So there's 2 more. So how many do we have? Sorry. By the oh no, I counted them. So 1, 2. There's only 2 here. 1, 2, right? There's 2 back here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Is that right?
Has now been reopened here.
And there's another helicopter. I just saw another fucking helicopter. There's 2 they got 2 helicopters. 20 cop cars at least.
That vehicle out of the way, off to the side of the freeway. That suspect vehicle is now off to the right shoulder of the westbound side.
Is it normal for cop cars to only have 1 person in them, by the way, or do they usually have 2 people per cop car? One chopper's probably news? Oh, okay.
The suspect who fled that vehicle is believed to be hiding out still inside that Denny's restaurant.
Normally 1 per car? Okay. I guess it is America, after all. That makes sense. What happened to the buddy cop movies? I thought in the buddy cop movies they had partners. My eye makeup so pretty? Thank you. Depends on whether they got a rookie trainee. I see. Oh, so the cops, like, it's like a... I see. Are partners usually, like... is it just detectives that get partners, or what? And then, like, cops just get, like, a trainee, and that's it? In the US, usually you have 2 cruisers, 1 cruiser. 1 man, the other one 2. What? What?
Once again, all eyes on this Denny's restaurant. If you're just joining us, a wild chase ending along the 91 freeway here in Corona. The suspect jumping out of the vehicle, crossing all lanes of the 91 on foot, and then
Oh,
running
three
into a
cops
Denny's
for two
restaurant where we
cars.
have
I
yet
see.
to
One
see
gets
her
one,
coming
one
out.
gets two.
There are
Okay, I
police on
understand.
scene
I
down there from
understand.
a number of different agencies. You can see all of the activity in the parking lot there. Unclear what is taking place inside that restaurant.
I understand.
Unclear whether
I see.
anybody else
I
is in
understand
danger.
now.
So still a fluid situation. You can see that night sun coming from the helicopter.
Cops are
above,
so
keeping an eye
silly,
on
you know?
this suspect search.
Cops, I feel
You would
like,
expect to see
so
a few more units in
depend
the rear there, but there are
on
a
where
couple
you
of units
live.
in the back of the
I
restaurant.
that might be, I don't know if that's a
Now,
weird
an officer or
take.
two
Like, it
coming
just
from
so
the
depends
front,
on,
running
like, where
across
you live,
the
like,
front of the restaurant,
what a
just
cop's
impossible
job
to say with
is.
any certainty
Like, it's so
whether this
fucking,
person is in
like,
custody inside
there's
the
so many
restaurant or
places
whether they are still
where
in
cops,
threat.
like,
But they ran into that
I
Denny's
assume,
restaurant
have to
hide out.
fuck all to
Appeared
do,
to be a
you
woman who
know?
lost a wig.
And there's
That's the
places
wig
where
right
they
there.
have, like,
As she was running around the corner, the wig came
they're doing,
flying
like,
off,
way
and
too
now
much
you
for,
see
what is
more,
this bro doing?
officers running into the restaurant.
They don't even have that much, I don't know. As far as oh, he brought the wig? Oh, I see. As far as I can tell, like, cops are just crazy, like, low training, you know, like, there were 3 cops guarding the wig. I mean, it's evidence. It's still on the ground? I thought he grabbed the wig. Why do they need that many cars? I don't know. What, can we count real quick again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. There were 2 back here. There's more. It's crazy. We are the thin blue line. The thin blue line that separates Denny's from the rest of the world. We're the only thing holding back the Denny's carjackers. The only thing. We are the thin blue line.
Push back a little bit, Dan, and see if we can look a little bit into the front, maybe.
You know, by the way, 100%, at least 3 of the cops that went into this Denny's, the people behind the desk, like, know them, you know? Like, they're like, oh, so what's going on? What's going on, Jimmy? You know? You're the Carl Jr.'s cuck Denny's with a huge ass sign. Hey, that's capitalism, baby. You know what I'm saying? My money don't jiggle. It fold.
There are several officers inside the restaurant at this point, so they were crowded at the front there. They've now made their
That's
way
the free
inside the
market,
restaurant,
baby.
presumably,
That's what we're talking about.
either trying to find that suspect or maybe just trying to attend to her, or maybe just get her to give up. Maybe she's still refusing.
Is that car wash called car wash? You see that? Car wash is literally just called car wash. That's crazy. I like it, you know? It's like a bottle of water just called bottle of water. I'd buy it. I'd go there. If, you know, it says exactly what it does on the tin. We went to get Danny's once at like 3 a.m. and there were at least 4 squad cars. That's what I'm saying. Like, half the guys that showed up here are just excited for the free food afterwards.
I don't know if that person is still hiding.
They're in the vent. I'm telling you right now, they vented. I'm telling you.
And now I get word that it does appear that that suspect is hiding inside. And here comes the battering ram as they have canine units.
Oh,
inside
what if they're like in the? Oh, okay. They're probably like they probably just like locked the door to something. They probably just went inside and locked the door behind them. Like they just went into the. They're probably just in the fucking bathroom, and they locked the
storage area. As that officer came out with the.
Okay, they're probably like caught. Like they're caught. They're in the bathroom. They just locked the door. It's like, but why do they need this many cops for a person that's just in a bath, like the toilet strat? Do you think like, okay, real talk, do you think like the guys or whatever, like what, like the cops get the call, okay? And like up until this point, the only thing they've done in their entire career as an officer is like drive around and hand out parking tickets and like probably harass homeless people, okay? That's all they've done so far. And they get the call, we got a runaway driver, they're hiding in a Wendy's, and they're like, fuck, get my gun, Deborah, give me my fucking gun, holy fuck. And they like fucking grab their fucking gun and they like sprint out the door. They fucking hop in their fucking cruiser, you know? They fucking hop in the cruiser like, fuck, gotta fucking go. And they like fly off, they just fly out of their fucking thing. And they fucking drive all the way over. It's the first bit of action they've seen. Me as the police officer. Deborah, where's my fucking gun? Get a fucking runaway driver. It's out of Denny's. We decided it's 1 cop per car when we're estimating. Approximately, well, I think we said 3 cops per 2 cars, Squishy, is what we're estimating. So I've counted 20 cop cars. I assume more because they're also blocking traffic on the other side of the highway that we can't see on screen. But I counted 20. So assuming at least 20, that's at least 30 officers for this one guy or girl hiding in a restroom. But like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm just saying that let's say I worked at a Denny's, okay? I don't work at a Denny's. I worked at a Tim Hortons, okay? But let's just say,
Looking for any movement,
let's say I worked at a
very
Denny's,
difficult to see
okay?
inside this restaurant, as you can see from
There's
this
probably
angle, although
like
we do understand that
5
units are searching the building
employees
for that
working for an
suspect.
8-hour
Just a moment
shift
ago, we
at a
saw
Denny's.
an officer
5
come out and
employees
grab a
for
door
8
handle
hours.
to try and break
Okay?
down one of the doors, it looks like, in the interior.
They got 30 dudes for this
Again,
job.
perhaps the
They got
person is
30
hiding
guys.
in a restroom or a storage area. But right now, beyond that, it is speculation.
Who is
on our
paying?
part. As you can see a number
Why?
of different agencies converging here at the Denny's on 6th Street. Just
It's like what? Look how many fucking cars there are.
Just off the 91 freeway, and a huge law enforcement presence as this person has now made several attempts to assault La Habra.
How late is it in the video? I don't know. We can look at the full story afterwards. The thing is, like, I don't even know. It's crazy. But aren't cops like severely undertrained as well? It's like they're simultaneously. Oh, look, 3 more cop cars. Oh, wait, no, that is 3 more cop cars. You're right. You're right, Aoife. They're like simultaneously like crazy undertrained, and yet, oh, it's like American healthcare, you know? No offense, America. Sorry, but you kind of suck at a lot of stuff. It's like the classic, like, paying twice. You pay twice the amount and you get shittier service.
More units coming around the perimeter of the building, but certainly
yeah, if it's late at night, yeah, I know. Well, I was saying for a 5-hour shift, right? Because like, usually the way it would work is you would have like 10 to 15 staff members for the morning shift, and then from 2 p.m. onward, you would start like your morning staff who would work 8 to 4.
There she is. Finally, they've been able to take her into custody. After hiding out inside that restaurant, it appears that she was
she didn't get away.
Up somewhere in there, and they have finally been able to extract her from this restaurant, now placing her under
I
arrest
believed her.
after what
I
was
believed
just
in
a
her.
wild and crazy pursuit.
I don't even think she did anything wrong, to be honest. Like, what is she really? Who did she hurt? God forbid a woman do anything. This is what video games do to women, you know? It's not their fault. It's the video games. 9 cops to put someone in a car. I know, right? Like, but what is happening? Google the follow-up. I will.
Hey, Brittany, go ahead.
But it's not a woman? How do you know? You don't know that yet. Spoilers. Brittany, are you there? Come in, Brittany.
Okay, great.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
I'll make it obvious.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks, Brittany. I got you. Thanks, Brittany. Bye. Okay, guys, sorry, we're just Brittany on the phone. Crazy. Can we watch more of these or something? Can we watch like some other cool stuff? Can we do React content together? Please show this angle? Okay. Like right now, or like right this second, or Bottles going downstairs video. You have therapy in 10 minutes? Thank you for watching. I need therapy myself personally, so, you know, good luck. They're pretty much done? Okay. What is this?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Ooh!
Well, all right.
Right?
Well, maybe he's stuck.
With a fence and in between some trees.
He's going to
And
back up.
Just
Ooh.
refusing to stop. I think he's smashed into all 3 police cruisers now at this point.
Yep.
These officers got to be
This
careful
is
because they
kind
have
of
the protection
erotic.
their vehicles.
This is
Have
kind of
this is
erotic.
A very, very sticky situation for the authorities.
Sticky
He might be
situation?
launched
Wait,
over
look at the genius cop. Oh, let me look at the cop. Let me watch the
Police
cop.
cruiser.
Sorry, sorry. Let me watch the cop. Let me watch the cop. Sorry, what is the cop doing? So we're watching the
These
cop here,
tires-
okay?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
Wow.
Well,
The police
all right.
cruiser hits the tree. Oh,
He's
okay,
stuck.
okay. Let's see,
With a
let's see.
fence and in
The cop in the
between
car.
some
This guy?
trees.
This guy.
He's going to
And-
back
Wait,
up.
what's going on with the screen here? 1 second. Is that right? That is right. It's just I'm covering a little bit of it. It's fine. Let me move over here real quick. Wow.
Just
Okay.
refusing to stop. I think
Let's
he's
watch.
smashed into all 3 police cruisers now at this point.
Yep.
These officers
Okay.
got to be careful because they don't
Okay.
have the protection of their vehicles.
Okay,
Now
officer.
comes just
What's
a
your plan?
very,
What's your
very
plan?
sticky situation for the authorities. He might be lodged over the curb right here. Look at him slamming.
Oh.
What?
Kind of slammed more into the tree than the truck, though.
And he's free.
My
Loose.
goodness.
All right.
I cannot believe this.
Just when we thought this was a pretty normal.
Oh my fucking. Bro was like, this is my moment. Wait, you know what he reminds me of? You know what he reminds me of? 1 second, 1 second. There's this. Oh my god, it's from Mad Max. Help me. There's a scene in Mad Max. Oh yeah, mediocre. This is it. This is it right here. This is what I'm thinking of. This is what the cop. This is what. Bro thought it was his moment. Okay, he thought it was his witness me moment. Okay. This is the cop.
Immortan,
This is
if
the.
I get on the rig, there's a way inside.
What is your name?
It's Milks. I'll pike her in the spine. Keep her breathing for you.
This is the cop right here. This is the cop right
Put
here.
a bullet in her skull. Stop the rig. Return my treasures to me. And I myself will carry you to the gates of Valhalla.
Annihilated.
You will ride eternal, shiny and chrome. Attack! Open the door! Here we go. Mediocre.
Ah, that was his moment. Bro thought it was. That was the fucking cop. He thought it was his moment. He thought it was his fucking moment. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at the full story. Hold on, let's pull up the full story. Okay, let's pull up the full story. A suspect slammed into police cars, drove on the wrong side of the freeway. Da-da-da. Suspect driving. Da-da-da. We saw all this. Truck damage and dodged after. Wait, where was it? They just skip over the fact that the cop freed them. The driver took out offense. They literally just completely, no mention here. They just missed out an entire scene from the movie. Like they skipped the most important part, where the cop just hit a tree and released them. Where was they just missed it. They just forgot about it. Whoa, a man identified as Steven. What's with my face? I got cool makeup on. He was taking an order. There's only one guy in the restaurant and she ran in, flashed a gun and ran out the back. The cops came in right away after her. He said, "Oh, take a gun." I'm assuming it was a gun. So the rest of the officers injured. It was a she! It was a she! Oh, it was a she! Chat, whoever predicted he owned. Fucking owned. It was a woman. Get fucked, chatters. Get fucked, chatters. Please continue the other angle. What? Oh my fucking god. What? What now? What now?
Oh my goodness.
wow, two of them.
What now?
Circles over the curb.
Okay, let's just watch the bonk one more time.
Kind of slam more into the tree than the truck, though.
Oh,
my
lose.
goodness.
All right,
I cannot believe this.
just when we thought this was a pretty normal look, he's got.
You want me to
Oh,
see
boy.
something?
Oh my
Okay, how
God,
far?
I'll
How
leave
far?
this.
How
We're gonna get a head
far?
on slowing down.
When they
If
dropped
we're
into the
not careful
freeway?
here, I just hope everyone can see the spotlight right here.
Go back?
91 freeway. We'll try.
Oh my god!
Wait,
It's
okay.
a pretty normal look. He's got.
Oh
he's
boy!
dragging
Oh my God!
30.
Oh
Through
no!
another fence.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
my God, onto the
no,
freeway.
No, onto the freeway! Oh my God!
On the
Onto the
wrong
91
way?
freeway. We'll try to get.
Wrong
on a
way.
Wait, that's
way.
crazy. What the fuck? That's dangerous. Is that what took out? Is that what really took out the? I didn't see what really killed the truck. I thought it was the trees that killed the truck, but I guess that was what actually killed it.
Way.
On the wrong way now.
Oh, it's leaving. Oh, it's leaving shit on there.
This is
just-
Oh, I see. Okay, you look at that trail
It's
it's
a
leaving.
complete 180.
Okay, that killed. That
Oh,
killed
I
it.
can't believe
Okay.
this.
Well, a
It
lot of
looks like,
smoke here
it's
does,
got
so.
a lot of smoke coming out here.
Okay, prediction. Let me just finally choose outcome. Woman wins. Complete prediction. Wow. Okay.